All right, now that I got a notification that we're being live streamed.
Yeah, we're getting set up. It's still setting up.
Where did you find the link for the dining?
I Googled it, but I didn't look. So
I don't even see it on here.
it's on the phone. Okay,
right,
there we go.
I got a notification that we're being live streamed. Oh, I hear us. Where did you find the link for the dining?
I Googled it, but I didn't look.
Okay, are we live now?
Okay, got it. So we're live. Okay. We're good.
Yay, we're live.
It's the feedback from the I could see and hear both, so I had to adjust that.
Oh, that is definitely overwhelming.
So this is our first podcast live on YouTube.
I know. I feel like that went kind of smoothly, though, don't you?
I too smooth.
Okay, I'm knock on wood. I don't want to jinx us.
Yes.
Really, considering all those other times we tried to go live on Be Live and I'm like, that was not too bad.
Not at all. It's a few little minor adjustments we had to make, but
our first time live on YouTube. This is so exciting.
It's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. So I'm excited that it actually worked for us. So for those that, if you follow us, you know that technology is not our friend here at Magical Traveling. So the fact this worked, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Maybe 2023 is going to be our tech year, Tina. This is the year we really get it down. And
I agree.
And I think that our decision, so we decided at the beginning of this year, we said, you know what, this year we're going to focus on YouTube and the YouTube community and see how that goes. And I think that was a good choice.
I think so. So far, so good. So we will actually be here. So before we dive into what we're going to be talking about, so we're actually going to be live on YouTube once a month. So it will be the first Thursday of every month that we will be live. We always have something that goes.
I forgot to silence my phone. Always,
yes,
right?
Yes, always. Hey, we keep it real here, Magical Traveling Moms. We're the real deal, authentic ourselves, authentically ourselves. So we'll be live, as I was saying. We're going to be live once a month, the first Thursday of every month, unless something more exciting comes, then we have to do another live. But today we're actually talking about the new Walt Disney World promo. That came out, and we're so excited.
So excited.
Yes. So for the purposes of recording for the audio, I'm just going to do our little spiel in the beginning, and then we're going to dive right in to the new Walt Disney World offer. So we're so excited. So hello, and welcome to the Traveling Moms podcast. My name is Tina, and I'm joined by my beautiful and lovely co-host, Miss Colleen. And today we are talking about the Walt Disney World Play, Stay, and Dine offer. So for those who've been wanting dining back, it's back. We're going to dive into that here in a minute. But before we get started, let us take a moment to thank the wonderful sponsors of our show, Mystical Dream Travel. Mystical Dream Travel is an earmarked travel agency with Disney destinations, specializing in all things Disney. So whether Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Adventures by Disney, Disney Cruise Line, or Alani, you want to make sure you call the wonderful agents over at Mystical Dream Travel. You can check them out at mysticaldreamtravel.com or look them up on social media. So, hey, Colleen, are you ready to talk about this wonderful offer that we've been waiting for so long?
I am so excited. I love new things in the new year. And this is a unique, I have never seen an offer like this before, I feel like.
I have not. So in the past, so basically, let's talk about this. So basically, it's free dining.
Essentially.
It is free dining, but it's not the typical dining plan that people are used to seeing. So
I like it better. I'm just going to throw that out there. I think it's better.
I think from what I'm seeing, I would have to agree with you. I do think it is a much better promo and deal for guests headed to
And more
Walt Disney World.
flexible. Like it's just
Yes.
like that was my one thing with the dining plan, the way it used to be. So the way Disney used to do dining plans was, there were different levels you could choose, but you would get credits, and
Right.
it was just, oh, you got one quick service credit and one table service credit and two snack credits. And, for a table service, you could get an entree and a dessert. Right. But like, what if I want an appetizer? Like that always bothered me because I'm not a dessert person. Like I'm not big sweet tooth. Like I want the appetizer.
Well, hey, I want it all, so I'm not gonna lie. Give me the appetizer and the dessert.
Right. Yeah. So this way it's like so much more flexible. You just apply it to your meal. So it doesn't matter if you got all appetizers or two entrees or four desserts, whatever. It doesn't matter what you got. And I love that.
I agree. I think it's definitely more flexible than what the old plan was. So you actually can use it both at quick services and table services. So the new offer basically gives you a set amount of money per night based on the number of nights that you stay, and you do have a minimum night stay in order to get the card. So what Walt Disney World is doing is they're actually giving you a card. So like a promo card, it's a dining promo card is what you're going to receive. It is not attached to your My Disney Experience account. So you're not going to be able to use your Magic Bands, which is kind of a downside because a lot of people are used to kind of using that. And you do have to show the card at every time you go to dining. You have to let the cast member know either at the table service or at the quick service that you are using this card. And then that way they know that that's where they're going to pull it from. So
you can use it mobile ordering though, it sounded like.
Yeah, you can.
You just have to put the card number in each time. But I did like that they're letting you can save it to like your Apple Wallet.
Yes, you can do that too. Yeah, so that is nice.
Easier to bring it up, so you don't have to worry about like taking the card out all the time, but you could have it in your Apple Wallet and then use it for mobile dining, so
exactly.
It's a little more convenient, but
it's not as convenient as having it on your Magic Band. So we know everybody's going to want that because you're used to that. But that's not how it's going to work with this promo. It is not redeemable for cash. So we should let people know it is strictly for the dining. So you cannot use it for the store purchases, merchandise, and things like that. Yep.
It's not like the previous dining plan where you could use like your snack credits for like food souvenirs. Like it's not going to be that.
Not at all. So, and once it runs out, it runs out. So if you have $750 on your card and you use that all in one day, then that's it. So the card cannot be reloaded. So that's important to know that. So you still have to plan out your meals and you still have to plan out how you're going to use that money for sure. So, and it's only one promo card per room. So it's not per person, it's per room, and it's based on per night, not per day.
Right. It doesn't matter how many people are in your room.
Yes.
You get the same amount regardless.
Right, exactly. So I actually think, so let's talk about where to stay and what the best value is for this card. So I think we're probably of the same mind on this one, but I actually really feel that the deluxe resorts are going to be your best value with this. And I think moderate would be next. Value, it kind of really just depends.
Right, because you get less.
You get less amount, yes.
The way it's tiered, you get less per night at a value. You get a little bit more per night at a moderate, and the most you can get is at the deluxe resorts.
Right. So we should have mentioned that Colleen brought up a good point. It is tiered based on where you're staying.
Yeah.
So it's important to know that going in, when you're looking at this promo, because it's definitely a tiered situation. So the deluxe resorts is going to give you the most. And so if you want to get up to that $750 mark, then you need to be at a deluxe
Yeah.
resort.
Well,
But we
and
discovered
you could get more.
you could
You
get
could
more.
actually
We
get more
discovered
because
that this morning.
I priced it out and it's
Yes.
per night and is staying at a deluxe resort for a certain time. So there were certain dates you get this amount, certain dates you get that amount, but the most you could get is $150 a night at a deluxe.
Yes.
So if you're staying 6 nights, that's $900.
And dining and food.
And that you're getting on the card. Yeah, the dining promo card is $900 for a family of 4. That'll take you far. Like you can really enjoy a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I highly recommend it for the best value is looking at a moderate or deluxe
Yeah,
resort.
absolutely. I mean, I love the deluxes anyway. I think that there's other perks to staying at a deluxe that already add value to your stay because you're closer, to the parks and they're just the rooms are larger and nicer. If you have families of 5, there's more options.
Yes.
Or more if you have larger families even. So I love the deluxe.
Yeah, so let's give a breakdown. So if you're staying for arrivals July 1st through the 10th or the 8th, August 1st through September 14th, a value resort per night is $50. That's what you'll get. Moderates are $100 per night, and deluxe villas are $150 per night.
And you gotta think, I mean, going from 50 a night to 100 a night from the value to the moderate, that's a big jump. Like that to me is worth upgrading to the moderate.
Oh, absolutely.
Value. I mean,
absolutely.
I would probably only stay moderate anyway because I'm bougie like that, but
yes,
another $50 a night, like that's a big difference to me.
Yeah, so you have to compare what's worth it for you and your family and your budget on where to stay. But I definitely think going from a value to a moderate at a minimum, you're going to get more bang for your buck in getting the dining plan. So that's where you really want to talk to a Mystical Dream travel agent because they can really help you figure that out. So,
and this is a little bit of a complicated offer. I'm not going to lie. I know we had this discussion earlier, like, why do they have to make it so complicated? But they do. I mean, marketing, whatever, everybody does it. But there's like a lot of fine print, there's a lot of like this or that or this or that. And that's honestly, that is where the value of working with the travel advisor is going to come in because they will help, decode it all for you.
Right. Exactly. So if you are all about free dining, and basically this is free dining in a modified version of what we're used to from in the past, but I agree with Colleen. I actually think it's a better deal.
I like it.
I'm more flexible.
I'm excited. Yeah, you just use it for whatever. Now there will be a few exceptions, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of exceptions, to be quite honest with you.
No, there doesn't at all. So I think
as far as I can tell, all the character meals are included.
Yes, absolutely.
That's huge.
Yes, there are like a few things that you can't use it for. So some people really like eating at like over at Swan and Dolphin, like those things aren't included. Yeah,
but they're not. Those are not Disney resorts, so I'm not surprised.
No. Yeah, exactly.
And same with Four Seasons. Like that's not really a Disney resort, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and then going to the candy store, you can't do that. So that's kind of a little bit different because you used to be able to use snack credits there. But this one, it doesn't apply.
But I think that it makes sense because before it was so regimented where you had this many credits for this many credits for that you probably would have leftover credits. But this is just,
we always did.
Here's money to put towards your bill. It doesn't matter what you got. And to me, that means you'll use the money. Like you probably won't have any leftover because you'll get to enjoy it anywhere for anything, basically.
No, I agree.
I was concerned snack kiosks weren't going to be included. Like that was my biggest concern, but it appears that they are.
So far, yeah. So, but here's the thing. Like we said, it's not redeemable for cash. So if you have anything at the end, unfortunately, you cannot. It is what it is. So
and I think this is a really great, I don't want to say excuse, but like opportunity. How about that? I like that word better.
Yeah,
This is a
opportunity.
good opportunity for you to maybe do dining that you wouldn't have done before because it was so expensive,
That's
like
true.
California Grill or Cinderella's Royal Table. Like there's a lot of restaurants that are amazing, but a little pricier. And maybe you wouldn't have chosen it if you were paying out of pocket. But if Disney's giving you $500 on a card to put towards your dining, then hey, live it up. Like go do that special
Right.
dining experience that you would maybe not have done otherwise.
Right. I 100% agree. So I think it's a great offer.
Yeah.
And it's through the summer, which is a great time. A lot of families
It
are out of
includes the beginning of
school.
September. I can't tell you how
Yes.
excited I
Yeah.
am about that because September's my favorite.
I love
Also, I
that.
just need to throw this out because I think it's so funny is the promotion starts on my youngest son's birthday and ends the day after my oldest son's birthday.
Ooh, I think that's a sign you need to go.
That's what I thought too when I read. I was like, I mean, it starts on Noah's birthday.
I think that's a sign that you need to go during the summer months. I know you're not a big summertime fan, but
September, I'll do early September.
Yeah, so
the end of June is okay.
Okay. Yeah, because
August, July and August. I'm sorry. I'm not going during July and August.
I've been there. It's hot. I get it. It's still fun though. But I do highly recommend if this is something you want to take advantage of, definitely reach out over to the Agents of Mystical Dream Travel. But not only did Disney drop this Play, Stay, and Dine offer, which everybody is super excited about. I know we are, the agents over at Mystical Dream Travel are, our clients, their clients are, everybody. But they also dropped a spring room only offer, and that also goes into early summer, and that you can get up to 25% off your room. So a room discount.
Yeah. No, that's and I think that's wonderful because people do maybe have like certain time planned, certain dates planned that they want to go on vacation. So if the dining promo doesn't fit in, you can still save even for other dates.
Yes. So I actually was talking to a Mystical Dream Travel agent earlier this morning, and she applied the 25% off promo for the spring to her client at the Polynesian. Take a guess at how much she saved them.
At the Poly, man. Yes. And you're probably maxing out the discount at the Poly. So I would bet at least $500.
$1,000.
What?
1,000 over, actually.
That is an amazing email to get, like, from your travel advisor. Like, hey, guess what?
Yeah, I just saved you $1,000 on your reservation.
$1,000 on your Disney vacation.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That is a huge savings. Yeah. So that's why like these discounts and these promos are so amazing, because they are really saving you some money at the parks and on your vacation. It's money you can use for other things like merchandise and and other fun things, or save it and plan another vacation.
Put it towards your next Disney vacation.
Yeah, absolutely.
I find the Disney is, in the past, they've always kind of done that, like done a couple different options, because they realize, one thing might not work for this family. So here's something else that maybe is better fit. So there's something, for pretty much anybody that's thinking of going and staying at a Disney resort, there should be some kind of a deal that you can get.
No, I agree. And they're usually there around, there's certain times that there's no offers, but
there's always those dates, holidays.
Usually the holidays, exactly. Holidays, but for the most part there's something for everybody. And so I just want to give you a little tip. If you book your trip ahead of time with your Mystical Dream Travel advisor, you are on their radar already. And so the way they work, once you book with them, they price watch your vacation, or discount offer watch, however you want to word it. And they, if you are already booked, you are the first one to be you're their priority. Get things
Mhm.
straight. You are their top priority in the morning when those discounts come out. So
Yeah.
just like that client, who got the $1,000 discount, that was in probably her inbox before she even got up this morning.
And she probably didn't even know about it beforehand. Like that's what I think is fun is like you don't even have to worry about it. If something comes out, this just, I mean, who doesn't want a discount? Like we're just automatically applying it. Like we're gonna go in and save you money. Like that's just automatic.
Yes.
So it's always like a surprise.
Yes, exactly. And a fun surprise. It's always a nice and
Oh yeah,
very
that is the best kind of surprise.
Yep. So I have one more offer.
Oh yeah.
One more
There's
offer.
a few really good ones right now. I'm telling you.
So this is a great time of year to book because it's kind of like offer season, know. So all the travel suppliers we work with have some sort of offer, but Disney really, this is when Disney really puts out all the good offers.
All the good ones.
So Disney Cruise Line actually has an offer where you have to book by February 15th, I believe is the date, where you can get 50% off your deposits.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So you can book a Disney cruise and put less, 50% less down than you would have had to normally.
Yes.
Which is great because it's right. I mean, we just had the holidays. So most of us are maybe feeling like we don't have a ton of extra cash laying around, but you can take advantage of some, booking a cruise. I mean, because they've released 2024. Did it say what sailings you had to book or was it any sailings?
I think it's select. So with Disney, there's always
I know there's always fine print.
Yeah, there's always fine print with any of the offers. So there are select reservation. I believe the 50% deposits start after June. And you can.
I was wondering if they were letting you do it for 2024 because they just released 2024 through May. And of course, as we talked about recently, that's the best time to book. That
early? The earlier the better on Disney Cruise Line.
Exactly.
This
is a very limited time offer, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it does say on select cruises between June 19th and May 31st, 2024.
Yeah, see, so you can book for next year. It only goes until, I believe the date's February 15th. Is that correct?
February 17th, actually.
17th, that was close. So it is February 17th. So you must book with a paid deposit by February 17th to get 50% off your deposit, which is huge. Because like Colleen said, we're just coming off the holidays. Maybe we're feeling like we don't have as much extra cash, but we want to book our vacation. But it's New Year. So everybody starts their resolutions. I'm going to save more money and not spend that much. So here's a great way for you not to spend that much, 50% off your deposit.
There you go.
50% and plan your vacation.
Disney cruise for less. Yeah. And you know what I love about Disney Cruise Line?
Yes.
Is that their deposits are refundable up until your final payment, right? So that's not true with all the cruise lines. And so sometimes I think people hesitate, like, oh, I don't know, like I think we want to go on a cruise. I'm pretty sure, like I'm 90% there, but to put down a lot of money on something and not be 100% sure, if you're booking out really far in advance, like it's nice to know that if something happens, something comes up and that date ends up not working for you, as long as it's before your final payment, you can always get your deposit back.
No, I agree. And that's what's nice about Disney destinations in general. Anything that you book with them, the deposits are refundable up until final. Some products might have a little bit more different restrictions, but not much. But the key is their deposits are refundable. And so, like Colleen said, a lot of things are not that way, depending on, what it is. So it's a great opportunity. Basically, it's no risk to put your deposit down because you get it back as long as it's done prior to final, the cancellation's done prior to final payment. So, so all of these offers are amazing.
I think that this dining promotion in particular is going to be very popular. And so I'm recommending to everyone, if you're interested at all, like get a deposit on a package.
Yes, because it is limited availability. So
right,
it
exactly.
should tell
Yeah.
you, yeah, it's based on availability.
Yeah.
It's based on the resort. So if there's a resort you're really passionate about and you
Mm,
want to stay at, there's a
yeah.
time like a week. Like some people have put their vacation in like months ago for the year.
Yes.
So if there's a week that you want in the summertime, I really would encourage you to reach out to the agents at Mystical Dream Travel, and they can help you get this booked and get it going, because you definitely want to put that deposit down. It's a $200 deposit for Disney, for
For a
Walt Disney World.
package for Walt Disney World.
For a
Yeah, which is
package. Yeah, for a
really
package. Yeah,
not bad. You know, it
not
doesn't
bad at
matter
all.
how much the total package price is. It's always a $200 deposit. And like you already said, it's refundable up until final payment. And, you know, don't miss out on getting this because there are only so many rooms allocated at each resort. And so it might end up that, you know, I think some of the more popular resorts and the more popular dates are going to be the ones that go first.
I agree. And one thing I should tell you too, another good reason to book early is a lot of people want those cheaper rooms. Those go like that. So
It's always the cheaper rooms and the luxury rooms. Those are
yes.
that's what books up fastest, you know. So
No, I agree. So if you want one of those, I'd highly recommend that you get that booked very, very quickly. So thank you everybody for joining us. This is a quick one today because we just wanted to pop on and talk a little bit about the offer and what it can do for you and for your family and for your vacation, and just tell you that it really is a good deal. Colleen and I always give you the real deal. If it's a good deal, if it's worth booking or not worth booking. This is definitely worth both of them actually, at Walt Disney World, whether it's the room only or the play, stay, and dine deal. 100% worth both of them, or worth taking the time, because there have been some big savings that we're seeing across the board. So we highly encourage you to reach out to the Mystical Dream Travel advisors to get your vacation booked. I'm more than happy to help you and get you on your way to the most magical vacation ever. And Disney, starting in April, they're going to be celebrating the 100th anniversary at Walt Disney World, but Disneyland, it officially starts on January 27th, but it's not coming to World until
World has to finish out their 50th. Well,
yeah.
50th. I'm on the other
yeah,
side.
their 50th.
Their 50th anniversary,
yeah.
right?
So thank you everyone for listening, and thank you for all those who listened to us for the first time live on YouTube. We will be back at the beginning of February. I think it is just me because Colleen is at Walt Disney World.
I'm going to be at Walt Disney World.
I will be joined by a special guest next month. So be sure to join us here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to us wherever you listen to podcasts, and be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and hit that notification button so you never miss an episode. So thank you so much. And until next time, may all of your vacations be extra magical.